So let's talk about some principles behind USBC. I'm going to talk about four. First, I'm going to tell you fair access, open banking, risk management, and focus. Let's unpack those. Fair access means if it's legal and it's licensed, we're going to bank it, which means you can hold money, move it, send it, receive it, do what you want with it without fear that somebody's going to come in and confiscate it or shackle you in some way. And when you go to get an account, you're going to get an answer right away. Unless you've submitted fraudulent credentials, there's no reason you should not be banked. We don't discriminate based on race. We don't discriminate based on gender. We shouldn't be discriminating based on religion. But maybe in today's banking system, you're discriminated against because of your industry, because of where you were born or where you live. We don't think that should happen. We're not ignoring sanction screening, but sanction screening is meant to prohibit certain people from doing certain things with money. It isn't meant to prevent those people from having an identity. In fact, we need identity systems for even the bad actors to know who are the bad actors from the good actors. So fair access means everybody's going to be in the system. The second principle is what we call open banking. Open banking means that even if there's a bank or a financial institution that holds your money, if you delegate authority to a third party, you give them your credentials or you authorize and give them a token that represents your credentials and say, I would like to let them do something for me. It could be your executive assistant. It could be some other company that evaluates you for a home mortgage. You're giving them access to your financial information so they can do something on your behalf so you don't have to manually do it. And what you want to have happen under open banking is that third party shouldn't have to have a contract with the bank. It should just be able to go through an API, through a programming interface, and submit credentials on your behalf and get access to your information because you authorized it, including potentially moving money in or moving money out of the account or moving money to another account. That allows the financial system to be open so third-party developers can build on top of your money. And what it means in return is your money then can appear in this game or this metaverse or this marketplace because you've authorized your money to go to all those places. Instead of having to send a little bit of money to this place, a little bit of money to that place, it's just your money. And wherever you go, whether you're getting on the BART or the Metro, whether you're going to a marketplace to buy an NFT, your money comes with you. When that happens, it means your money is basically liberated. It's free. You're not going to be in a situation where some bank is going to cancel your transaction because they think you had too many sugary drinks this month. So open banking is the second principle. Now look, when you have the first two principles for fair access and open banking, there's going to be risk. So risk management has got to go with this. And I want to contrast risk management to risk avoidance. Risk avoidance is just like, oh my gosh, there's risk, run away. You know, that's one approach. Just avoid the risk or think that you've avoided the risk. But I can tell you, whenever you shut somebody out, they're going to find a way back in. And they're going to pose themselves as something other than what they are. Better to let everyone in and manage the risk. There may be some people you say, you're in the system, but given your behavior, the balance you can have is zero. It might be someone who's convicted of a felony. They have to go to prison, and during that time, they're not allowed to have money, but maybe they do some good behavior, and they're going to get a bonus when they get out. And we think of ourselves the way firemen think of themselves. There's smoke, they don't run away. They run to the fire because their job is to manage the fire. And so in any system that's going to have fair access and open banking, there's going to be risk. Let's not be, illusionary about this. Even if you have credentials, things are going to go wrong. Limits are going to have to be set. And so risk management is a key part of this. So whenever somebody tells me, oh, we're just going to avoid that risk, I'm like, don't tell me that. Tell me how you're going to manage the risk. The fourth thing is focus. We're not here to do everything. We're here to do dollars. We expect to do dollars really well. We're not going to be here to tell crypto companies how to do crypto. We're not going to tell cannabis companies how to do cannabis. We're not going to tell fracking companies how to do fracking, and we're not going to tell abortion clinics how to run themselves. We're here to manage your dollars. We're going to have good fences, make good neighbors. You do what you do. But if it's dollars, it's going to happen in our world, and in our particular world, it's going to happen, we hope, with FDIC insurance, with federal oversight by the Federal Reserve and the OCC. We want to be regulated. We want to be transparent. So that's the fourth piece. We're doing the dollars. Everyone else is doing everything else. So just to recap, fair access, legal license, you're in. Open banking. If you have authorization, you get to access that data, access that money, take it wherever you need it to go. Everything's going to be risk managed, and people are going to basically stick to their knitting. We're going to do the dollars. Everyone else is going to do what they're good at. Good fences make good neighbors.